Hello.
How you doing? Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day.
Welcome, everybody to the commentary zone shortly after noontime edition. Sorry about that, guys. We were both a little behind this morning, but thanks for hanging in there with us. Um, As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell. Most importantly, tell a friend. Let's just quickly say hi to everyone. Christoph, catch us on the replay. We'll see you later. Hey, Katie, Ryan, I know you're going to be in and out, but we will talk about your observation regarding Tia and Nicole's behavior. Hey, Tracy. Let's see. All right, so guys, let's kick this off. Jamal. This is Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Poly Problem, Season 3, Episode 53. Who you want to start with first?
I'm trying to think
Okay,
who's
so
the best.
Shane and John, Brittany and Ray, Christina and John, Stan and Lisa, and Deontay, Nicole, and Tia.
I think we should start with Shane and Lacey because they were the most boring. They didn't really have much.
Mm-hmm. I'm over their storyline. I don't believe it. I'm glad that he called her out because we pick up after the lie detector and the fallout of all of that, and he admits that what the detector picked up was him not wanting to say that he was on OnlyFans, and he was sending videos of him and Lacey to men and probably talking back and forth with them, just goosing them on if they would give money. And what he also discloses is that she's the one who's been doing this for years. This is nothing new.
Hmm.
And she's the one who set up his account. So again, this was nothing new.
That was the funny
Um,
part. That was the hilarious part.
yeah.
She set up the OnlyFans.
Yeah. And if he quit his
Excuse me.
job, how else is he supposed to collect money? Like, you know what I mean? Um,
Mhm.
and again, this is nothing new to Lacey. Nothing
No,
new.
nothing new. This is her career.
Right. And what kills me is that she has interactions with women. So if he
Yes, she
has
does.
interactions with men, and his is just over the 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 internet, right?
Right.
Hers has been in person too.
But the funny thing is this. The funny thing is this though. Her being in the business. Let's be honest. Her being in this business, she knows women don't feel like they need to pay for a man. They don't. They will pay for shoes. They will pay for clothes. They will pay for like alcohol. They'll pay for lunch. The one thing they don't think they have to pay for is a man.
Mm-hmm.
So her being in this business, she knows that men pay more, and men are willing to pay for men. Because it's just interesting how when men get female escorts, it's like, oh, good job. We wink, wink, we understand. But if a woman
Mm-hmm.
pays for a man, it's like socially not acceptable.
But
All these,
in this case, it's a man
right? I'm just saying,
receiving from a man. Yeah, I honestly, if he was trying to earn a living,
hmm
and this is how she has earned her living,
hmm
right? I'm not even going to get into the part about her setting up the account, right?
that was still funny to me. Sorry.
It was the cherry on top of the sundae, right? But my thing was, if this is what he was doing, why is she taking so much offense to it since this is her business? And so when he disclosed that she's the one who set up the account, I was like, I laughed. And after I laughed, I was like, this is a fraud. Like, you cannot be getting upset. And she was really, she was saying, last week she said it was a problem if he was talking to men. Why is it a problem?
Right.
You talk to women, you do things with women. If he is sharing videos with other men for money, it shouldn't be a problem. And even more so, it shouldn't be a problem now that we know that you set it up.
Exactly. The main thing is for me is like you set this up, so quit acting like this is some huge surprise.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Jen. Hey, Brina. I hope I said your name right. It's a totally made up storyline. Yes.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's probably one of the worst storylines that I have seen. And you have to have some sort of acting skills when you are in porn. I see none with Lacey.
Zero. I don't know how she's successful.
She's wait, she's not. She's in porn, or she's a
Cam.
cam girl, or she's
Cam.
a cam.
Cam.
All right. Well, then you just have to sit there and go, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. But there's I'm done with them. They're so stupid. And then John's calling. John is calling, and he looks like he's on something. I think he's fallen off the wagon. And he's there going, because she's routing him to voicemail or something like that, and he's making excuses saying, oh, I know what she's doing. She's with somebody else, so she's blocking my number so that they don't see me calling. I was like, wait, what? And in what world do you think this is okay? And why are you trying to be contacting this woman who is married? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Yep, Tracy. It's just ridiculous. Come on, guys. Like, did y'all hire somebody from 90 Day production company? Because this storyline just feels like 90 Day. It's sloppy, it's stupid, and it makes no sense. All right, so who's next?
Next, who's okay? So we got them out the way. Who else is Stan and Lisa.
Stanley.
Because they didn't do nothing either.
Wait. Let me find them. Okay, here they go. Stan gets home from his little walk in the park, and he brought home some flowers. There must have been a cemetery close by, because those flowers look like the $4 for $5 roses that you get from the side of the street. That guy that hawks it on the freeway, and or he was by a cemetery and he took those up and brought them home for her, because he don't like to spend no money. And she is there trying to get him to kind of admit that he's talking to people on Facebook, which the people are really her, because she's catfishing him.
Right.
And she's just getting angrier. And she says that Renata is coming today. She might not be coming home. She needs some money. She even complains about the flowers. That was the only thing I agreed with her on. Stan is going to hang out with his friends, but he wants her to come back home because he has some special plans for them. I guess he had dungeon time set up. And then Renata arrives and they hug and kiss and they head out, and he's suspicious. Whatever. This was dumb. I'm sick of this storyline too. Brianna says, when Shane said their marriage was based on lies from the beginning, spoke volumes, and he was right on the money with that one. Yes, because didn't they get together by cheating on their, like they were in relationships already and they cheated on those people to get together?
Basically, yep.
So again, another waste of time. All y'all need to live y'all life better. Y'all got kids watching this. Come on
exactly.
Now. Hey, Nisei. Anything else happen with Stan and Lisa? Oh, when is she gonna get her hair done? Every episode, her hair looks worse and worse and worse. It's like she's getting dreads now. I feel like the base of her hair is matted.
It's because her hair. We talked about this earlier because her hair is so fine. The upkeep is just ridiculous.
Oh, they're gonna have to shave her head. I don't know. Wheat flowers for a millionaire. Shakib should have stopped where Stan went. Oh, Tracy. True. Those flowers would have fit with, Shakib's theme of cheap nonsense.
Exactly.
Honestly.
They
Oh,
friends.
mm-mm. All right, so who's next? Do you want to do Brittany and Ray? Because they had two very short scenes, or I just didn't
Yeah,
write anything.
we can get them. We can get them out the way.
Okay. He Okay, so he said they're saying that he's been working a lot, so it doesn't leave a lot of time for them trying to make a baby. But Ray is off today, and he gets up and he makes breakfast for her, and he
Yes.
does the mimosas with the screw top champagne. One thing that Shakib did right, his prosecco had a cork. Um, but he made her breakfast, and then he said he has a cousin that lives like about 10 minutes away, and he's going to go and hang out with his cousin because he hasn't seen the cousin in about 4 years. And she takes offense. She was like, I thought you were going to stay here with me, like we was going to get it in, and why can't I go? Why are you inviting yourself?
Right.
um
Mind you, you kept him hidden for months, but you have a problem with him not inviting you. Okay.
and you know what, just because he can't really be around your family doesn't mean that he doesn't want to be around his family. He
Right.
has been away for many years. What is the big deal about him trying to reconnect with his family? And then I didn't like she was asking is the person like a kingpin? Why are you trying to like downgrade this man's family?
Right.
It seems like he
Well,
comes from a really good,
a,
decent
a
family.
really good family. I mean, Quaz is kept like his family seems to be living a little bit better than your family. If we want to talk about
Yeah,
it, if we want to talk about it,
I don't understand. There's this persistent theme with her of always trying to discredit him, his family, trying to isolate him from his family. Like he's already done that. The system already did that. I would think you would want his family to be there to help support him, to help lift him up, to help encourage him, like how you should be doing, Brittany. Oh, God. She gives him zero credit. Zero
yeah.
credit. Um, but yeah, she takes offense to this. And then some chick comes over. I can't remember. Is this her sister or her cousin? I don't know who.
I think it's
Some
her
chick
cousin.
comes over. And she really gets into her feelings. And they actually go over there because I guess she can track his phone. And he hasn't been answering her. But my God, he just wants one day of freedom. Come on now. Um, and they end off with them going over there, and the girl says, go find him, but don't embarrass yourself. Please do embarrass yourself at this point.
Hmm.
Honestly, it's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Anything else with them?
Yeah, she's being ridiculous.
Is it bad that I hope he does meet somebody else there?
Oh no.
Oh God. All right, so who's left? Okay, so let's do Christiana and John, and then we'll do Deontay and them last.
I mean, Christiana. I mean, John just needs to tell Christiana that Tara's not invited and get it over with. But it was so nice to see that her son did come show up for her. I really, really
That
did
was
like that.
so sweet. Thank God he showed up. Because if it was just her mom being a negative Nancy, throughout that entire like wedding prep period, because I don't know, like when a bride is getting ready for her wedding, it's supposed to be
Hmm.
happy. It's supposed to be like, this is the beginning of our chapter, or, our story together, and you're supposed to be happy. You're getting ready to marry the person that you love. In their case, I guess it's a vow renewal because they're already legally married when she came out of jail the first time, right? That was a legal
Hmm.
wedding.
Yes. That was what that's the wedding he wanted.
But oh yeah, yeah, with humping in the back of the truck, but whatever. Anywho, This is her wedding. This is supposed to be her day. And I think her mom asking, like getting all emotional, like, and was I a good mother? No, you wasn't a fucking good mother. No. In what world? You raised two crackheads. Sorry. But I mean, Christiana's a better person than me because I would have told my mom, no, you are horrible. I'm battling addiction. So's my sister. Get over it. Go find your oxygen tank and plug it in and turn it up to all and keep your mouth shut before I wrap that cord around your neck. I don't know. That's just would have been me.
You don't want any negativity on your wedding day. I understand that, but and also you don't want to tell your mother like, yeah, you are horrible. Um,
Oh, so I'm the only one who would tell my mother she was horrible.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it that way.
I don't know. I blame it on all the drugs I took. It damaged my brain cells. And yes, Ma, you are a horrible mom.
Well,
Look, I'm trying to move forward and tell the truth.
Yeah, if that's how you feel, you might as well just tell and get over it.
I mean, it's just whatever. Whatever. I did like that her son showed up. I hope that this, like, he can see a change in her, and that their relationship will flourish moving forward as long as she stays clean. Um, at this point, after the mom had that whole diatribe, I if I was John, I'd wait till we on the honeymoon and after I, slipped one in. And then I say, look, this is what happened. I wanted you to have a really special day. I wanted your wedding to be everything you wanted it to be without any interruptions. And Tara has not been on the straight and narrow. I did not want you getting in any trouble. And I left a message for Tara on her voicemail saying, if you are on stuff, please do not come and ruin Christina's day. I would admit it then. I wouldn't admit it at the wedding.
Mm. Yeah, I would. I would just want Tara there. Like, as long as as long as she's not like hopped up, we're good.
Oh God, don't get me wrong. I have been to my share of VFW Moose Lodge church basement weddings, but please, this wedding party was a hot ass mess. Look, Tracy, I agree with you, but as long as Christiana is happy and this is her dream, then I'm happy for her. I'm happy
Right.
for her. And her son seems so sweet to her. Yes. I think he desperately wants to have a relationship with his mom.
He does.
Yep. And he will continue to give her chances. He's such a soft-hearted little thing. I love the two of them together. What's his name? Dethan?
Definitely some of that.
D, her son D. Um, I think it's long overdue. Christiana, keep staying on the same track and keep your son close to you. The groomsman jacket, pink bra with a bad fitted dress. I'm like, yeah, Tracy, what do we expect? I mean,
Yeah.
what did we expect? We were not going to get the Paris Hilton extravaganza wedding, which
Mm-mm.
I'm going to watch that show on Peacock. I'm very intrigued. But yet, like, could it have been worse? Yes.
Way worse. Let's be honest.
This wedding could have been way worse. But he pulled out all 5 of his credit cards and he's making the best possible for her. And if she's happy and her eyebrows kind of sort of stay on almost together, then I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her.
I expected. I'm not gonna lie. I expected such calamity with this wedding.
You
I really
did?
did.
Like what, fighting or something?
Like Tara coming in hopped up or drunk and just ruining the whole thing.
Mind you, I'm still expecting somebody to pee or vomit somewhere. I am. Um, but or maybe the mom will throw another fit during the reception. It's all possible. But I want her. Yeah, that pink bra was ridiculous. Like, remember Angela and her blue bra for her wedding? Now this one with the pink bra. Ladies, ladies, just pay a little bit extra. And if you know you're having an illusion panel in the back, get one of those bras that go all the way down and then come across the front or whatever. Just sort your undergarments out right and appropriately. My God. Um, her eyebrows look nice. um, that was the best part. Yeah. I don't know what happened to her eyebrows in the confessionals though. Like who told, and production is so shady. They said nothing. They said nothing.
They
Oh
never
my
do though.
God. All right. So, and I love it that she apologized to her son. She's come a long way, y'all.
Mhm.
And when he told her that she looked beautiful, I all but melted. Like this was a hot mess of a wedding, but there were certain aspects of it that did not seem produced, that seemed genuine, and they were all between her and her son. I loved it. Oh my God. Ciao. Oh, yeah, yeah. We also see that Christiana left a voicemail for Tara. She got upset about that and she had to walk away. But girl, just go and get married and forget about who's there and who ain't there.
Yeah, but the people who need to be there want to be there. They're gonna be there for you. But here's the thing. I go back to this though. She doesn't know that John just invited Tara though, so that's not Tara's fault. But then again, if your sister's man who you were flirting with disinvites you, or your sister doesn't invite you, why wouldn't you just call your sister and ask a question? That was my thing.
It, I wonder what Christiana's motivation was for wanting Tara there so badly. Is it to let her know this is mine, don't mess with it? Or does she really want her sister there?
No, she said she really wanted her because they used to be so close, and it's like she can't believe how far they've fallen apart, and
Well,
she wants that. She wants that back. I mean, I think
Christiana
she wants to
started
move
that
forward.
though. Christiana started that by flirting with Tara, man, and then Tara got her back. Y'all, even Steven, stop it. Wait, Tracy. Mom was mean mugging something fierce, wasn't she? Yeah. She was just hamming it up for the cameras. Um, when she started doing all of that, I couldn't help but think of Karen from the Family Chantel. I couldn't, like, just trying to steal camera time. It was just uncalled for. I didn't want to see it.
Yeah, her mama can't steal some camera time though.
Oh, God. All right. So, anything else with the wedding?
No, I want to see what happens next week though, if anything happens.
I'm hoping that the worst we see is somebody like vomiting in a corner in a plant or something. I just want one thing to go nice for Christiana, and I think like with her son there, I don't want any messiness because that could jeopardize her son coming back if he sees like a bunch of like doped up people coming to the wedding, like her
Right.
sister.
Like, you're still hanging around these people?
Yeah. And are
That
you
kind of thing.
serious about keeping clean? I don't want nothing to jeopardize the little baby steps that she's made with her son. That's all. And, production be damned.
Okay, now what about his daughter?
Oh, the oldest one that said you ain't got no track record with weddings. And is Christiana gonna stay on like stay clean? Because the youngest sister, I want her getting attached and then she winds up going away again. You don't make the best decisions for your brides. You know what? You said that already when y'all met when he was fixing the car. Your daddy is grown. Your daddy's gonna do what he wants to do. And if you so concerned about your sister, you 18 now, you take care of her.
Right.
Like there's a time and a place for everything, and I don't like. What was the use of you saying that, other than production telling you to say it? Let the man. He's already married. Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Christiana been living in that house with that little girl for how long now? She already attached.
Exactly.
You're a little too late. Little too late. It was unnecessary for me, and I just felt like production was telling her, throw a wrench in right here and go.
Mm-mm. I can see that. Production. It's weird with their production because it's just like they just don't do what they need to do.
And I'm not discounting what she's saying. It is a valid point, but they're already married.
Correct.
So, and you already issued your concerns a few episodes ago.
Exactly.
What's done is done. All right. So, anything else with them?
Mm-mm.
So, on to Deontay, Nicole, and Tia. They're meeting up for some reason. Um, okay. So, Ryan brought this up in the chat earlier. Did any of y'all notice any odd behavior with Nicole and Tia?
They are weird. I'm sorry, they are weird. Their back and forth are just like it's interesting how can I put this? I don't know what it is. It just seems like they're in a bad relationship. When I say bad, like there's some sort of ABUSC going on about the way Tia talks to her and the way Nicole responds. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, basically like you're mine and like you need to do it as I say and like Tia will yell at her and she'll be like, "Baby," I'm like, are you serious? No.
I don't know. Like, both of them have nervous energy about them. Tia was going to town like a pig on those nachos. Um, Nicole was uber nervous or
Mhm.
fidgety or something. Are you being pushed into doing this, or do you want to do this? Or if you really
Yes.
want to do this, are you scared of Tia's reaction because you're doing this? Like, I can't get the dynamic. And then when Deontay showed up, it got even worse. Um, why? Okay. Why would Deontay think that Tia was going to ever let him touch her? Now, I am not an expert on lesbian relationships or are their nicknames for each other, but in no way do I think that Tia is really into men at all. Nicole
She
can go both ways, but I don't see Tia doing that.
but I don't see how Deontay even came to that conclusion.
Like, did you see something that I didn't?
No, right.
Because I'm asking you as a man, a straight man, like what I presume Deontay is. Like, did you see something in Tia that says, "Ooh"?
No. When he said it's gonna be me, T, and Nicole, I was like, no. it might be T and Nicole and you in the corner or outside looking through the keyhole, but Tia gives me no kind of I'm into men vibes.
Okay, so Tracy says this was like an episode of Intervention. It's so sad, really. Why does production allow this? So sad. Honestly, I think that they should just start drug testing these people
Yeah,
before filming. This is not cute. This is not funny. These people are driving automobiles. Okay.
man,
Um, this is a concern. This is a real concern. And Deontay, I'm gonna need you to stop saying you trying to protect Nicole. You just trying to get a piece of snatch.
right. That you've been paying for.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
That you've been paying for. Everybody else done got it but you. Just saying. You the one paying.
Oh my God. And Tia sees him as a threat or a challenge to her and Nicole. She
Oh
does.
yeah.
Um, and then they started getting into it. Like he sees her as a dude. He's called her a gentleman.
Yes.
But yet you want to have sex with the gentleman. It doesn't make any sense. They start getting into it. He's like, I'm a Marine. I was like, whoop. I think he can take her. I think he can take her because I think she's slacked off since she's got out of prison. I think she's like you could tell he's in the gym. He's lean but muscular. And I think he still has retained whatever the Marines have taught him. And those Marines are like lethal fighting machines. Tia, not so much. But she why would you want to challenge him?
Right.
And not like, let's fight thing, but everything that was coming out of her mouth was a challenge. It was a threat. She was trying to stake her territory. It was weird. And he was just going in with it. He was getting sucked into that vortex with her. And that's why when he got up and he walked away, I was glad. That wasn't going to end pretty.
No, it wasn't because it it's just the energy. You can't give that kind of energy and not expect to get it in return. So her getting mad at him, I was like, well, you can't get mad because you walked in with an attitude. You walked in with an attitude because you feel that he's a threat to you and Nicole when y'all supposed to be scamming together. That's the problem. She wants to be territorial when they're supposed to be scamming together, and so she's messing
Mm-hmm.
up. She's messing up the whole plan.
I, I didn't like this at all. I did not. And then we see Nicole in her confessional, and she was like, "This was just supposed to be a money grab." Girl, stop.
Right.
Girl, stop. And did you notice there were at least three different faces of Nicole?
Yes.
There was at the restaurant area. She was looking rough. We were seeing all of the extensions in her hair. Then you saw her in the red dress, where that has to be an older one because she looks sort of decent. And then there was another confessional where she looked rough and haggard.
Because Deontay ain't paying. That's why. That's what it
Ah,
is. He's not breaking her off. Remember, he used to pay for all her stuff, so she's always on the upkeep. And we have to remember, if he's not paying, then um Tia has no job, and then Nicole has no job, and so that maintenance goes right out the window.
mm-hmm. So Tracy says Tia seems like a touch me not lesbian. Deontay needs to educate himself if he wants a throuple situation. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
totally.
I don't think he's not familiar with the signals that are being given off here. And
But
I'm
Tia's
not
giving out Tia's giving out very clear signals.
correct. And in a way, so is Nicole, because Nicole is a scammer. And
Correct.
he's not even picking up on those signals. Again, he's so focused on getting a sniff of her snatch that he's not seeing the bigger thing. You are just a money grab. What do you
Yeah.
mean rough? She just doesn't look healthy. There was a paranormal witch. Nicole did not look healthy in one of those confessionals. She just
Mm.
didn't. She looked like she had dropped some weight, especially in her face. Her cheekbones were hollowed out. Like, yeah, she just looked rough. Yeah, Tracy, he's just focused on that, and he needs to like get your Marine training back in order and scope out everything
Exactly.
and
See, that's the
back
thing.
away.
You should be able to pick up on these things.
Mm-hmm. But I'm glad that Tia let him know that she doesn't do that with men.
Clearly.
Maybe now he'll get the picture. But yeah, when Nicole went inside and asked for that drink, notice she only ordered for her and her girlfriend. She ain't ordered for
Right.
Deontay.
Mm-mm.
But she sounded like she was really in need of help, something other than Hennessy. I'm just saying. Um, eh, Deontay, keep walking. Don't go back. Keep walking. This is not going to be good for anybody involved.
No.
And at the end, if it accelerates, the only person that's going to get arrested is Deontay.
Correct.
Do I think she's on something, Susan? Yeah, I think she's on a lot of things. Her and Tia. They have been a ball of nervous, agitated energy in every episode that they've been in. Every single one. It makes me question what's in the vape, honestly.
Mm.
Because I think whatever's in the vape is used to get them in between hits, like to get them by in between hits. Or maybe the reason why they're doing this with Deontay is because they really do need some cash to get better stuff that lasts longer. I think that they're probably using trash right now.
I agree.
Okay. And Tracy says, hold on. Your things are going too fast. Okay. They were wasted off their butts. They needed help for sure. Yeah. And shame on production. I don't think we need to be seeing this. I
Mm-mm.
just don't. Yeah, it's an adult show, but
And it's real life. I get it, but there has to be some sort of discernment when you film these things.
clear that negative. Paranormal, you're so sweet, but they need a whole lot more than Sage. They need a whole lot more than Sage. At the end of their segments, Tia and Nicole just came off to me like addicts. That's how they
Yeah.
came off to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a waste of energy and space on this show. I don't want to see none of them back neither.
None of them back.
But who out of this motley crew would you want to see back? None.
It's true.
None. Like, get these people off my screen. Wait, Tia admitted methadone already? They think a prescription makes it okay. Oh. That is messy stuff.
Yeah.
Because we all see what it's doing with John. And didn't they report that from last, like the last season of this, when he was at the house with his friend, who was also recovering addict, didn't he die recently? All of these people who are coming on this show in the throes of their addiction, we need not be seeing this. This is not intervention.
Mm-mm.
The IG live, that's where she admitted it. The
Yeah,
big
that's
H
bad.
ain't nothing to mess with. It really isn't. I'm sorry. That's crazy. Well, good luck to Tia and Nicole and their beautiful wedding and their lives together.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I think that was it. I think we hit everybody.
We did.
Yep. Guys, what do you think? Should this season come to an end? This was 53 episodes for season 3. We need to wrap this up. I'm really not interested anymore.
Nah.
This show used to be fun. I don't know what happened. God. She said, I don't do drugs. I'm only taking methadone. Yeah, but that's a drug.
Right. That's no splitting hairs, please.
That's a drug. And Tracy, you think it should end quickly? Yes, I do. So how many of you are looking forward to, what was it, Love in Prison? Is that the name of
Love,
it?
like love during lockup or something.
Yeah, where we see how it all starts, I'm presuming. Are any of y'all looking forward to that, or are y'all just done with the Love After Lockup
I'm interested
thing?
because it's new people. That's the only reason I'm interested, because it's brand new people. Because these people are in the middle of a situation versus waiting for someone to get out. So I'm intrigued just because it's new people. So I want to see like I want to see what websites they use, like how they talk to each. Yeah, I want to see how you got to life after lockup. And I wouldn't mind seeing them go through, um, you know, the. I wouldn't mind seeing each couple go through each uh segment of the franchise, go through life during lockup, life after love after lockup, then life after lockup. You get 3 seasons and then we kick you out. I wouldn't mind. I'm here for that part, but they can't be on the like Brittany and Marcelina. I don't need to see 6 seasons of you on life after lockup. I just don't.
Oh Lord, Tracy. Oh Lord. Tracy, you gonna watch, and Jen, you're done. Yeah, I think what Susan said earlier, that they do run the shows into the ground and just it turns your mind against them.
It does.
Tracy, nothing wrong with you, because if I say there's something wrong with you, then I'm admitting that there's something wrong with me. Oh my God. All right. So, guys, this was Love After Lockup, Season 3, Episode 53, Life After Lockup, Poly Problems. This whole episode was a problem for me, with the exception of D and his mama, Christiana.
That was sweet. That was so sweet.
And I'm hoping it was genuine. I'm going to say it
I,
was genuine. I'm going to say it
yeah,
was genuine.
you could tell he loves. You could tell that he loves his mom and he wants the best for her, because he's like, I hope it sticks. Basically, he's like, I hope it sticks this time, because you say the same thing over. I just want you to do well.
He's a
Now,
sweet young man.
and she wants to do well. So I'm hopeful for her. I'll leave it there. I'm hopeful.
If John can keep her on the straight and narrow,
Hmm.
then I'm all for it.
Yes. Same here. Because that's what you at the end. That's what you really want, like them to do better. And she wants to do it. So that's what gives me hope, because she's aware of her situation and she wants to do better. I'll put it that way. I think that's the best way I can put it.
Mm-hmm. Well, mazel tov to John and Christiana. Let's hope the wedding and the reception go semi decent.
Yes.
Without too much. Like
Too
I
much.
just want to
No.
see a nice wedding.
Me too.
Just let one thing turn out okay on this ratchet show. Jeez. All right. So, any final thoughts, my friend?
No, we are good.
All right. So tonight we're watching part 3 of Beverly Hills Reunion. Right. We're up to part
Mm-hmm.
3. So tune in tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. And then we have this week on Twitter and Instagram at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. Oh, did you watch Chantel yet?
No, I'm watching them today. I'm looking forward to it.
So you haven't watched Whitney either.
No, I'm not gonna say I'm not looking forward to that, but okay.
I've watched both.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so which one should I watch? Which one should I watch first?
Watch Chantel first.
Okay, thank you.
Because the crouching tiger, hidden dragon of it all. And I think, who did you say last week was going to get taken down?
Pedro.
Child, no. Pedro been in the gym. Pedro been on that keto. He might be skinny, but he all muscle, and he's a country boy. And when that city slicker tried to do that on him, he got took down.
That's why
and
you
choked
don't.
out.
That's why you
I'm
don't.
not ruining this for anyone, but oh my God, it was so good.
That's why you don't. You never go in a close combat. You let them come to you.
Well, he tried to do a sneak attack. That's why I didn't like what Alejandro did.
You don't do that.
But that's after he got, flipped down to the ground.
Yeah, you don't do stuff like that. No. That's weak sauce right there. Weak sauce.
And then at the very end, there's a twist.
On does Nicole jump in the mix and start fighting? No, just kidding. She and DR. She can't fly up there and fight.
But she's part of it though. She's part of the twist. Yeah.
Well.
I think you'll enjoy it. So watch that one first. And then with Whitney, it was a good episode, but it was just more mindless nonsense where I was just rolling my eyes. I was going, oh my God, are you fucking for real?
Gotcha.
But again, and you're gonna hate the friends.
Yeah, always. I was Todd had me on his side for like an episode, and he just lost his mind.
Actually, it's really Heather who's spearheading this. Heather, and with backup from Ashley. The boys are like, Todd is just like, no ma'am. But he's keeping his mouth shut. And Tal is just like, what is going on here? What? No. But he's not saying anything. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just wondering if he's waiting for her to speak to him privately. He doesn't want to say it in front of everybody. Like, I'm not sure how Tal is. And it doesn't seem like him, because before he used to say stuff to her directly. So I don't know if she bitched him out or something. I don't know. But he's just sitting back, and the hunter, he's not saying anything. But Glenn had some wise words to say, which was much appreciated.
You gotta love Glenn and Babs.
Mm-hmm. What'd they do to deserve this? Oh my God.
Right. All right. So we need to go. Not to cut this short. I need to get the Project Runway in like 2 minutes.
Yes. Okay. So guys, we'll see you back here in 2 minutes. All right.
All right. Until next time.